Hello everyone, welcome to my wave. Today we're going to introduce. After connecting the computer to the synthesizer using the USB Type-C cable, download the synthesizer GUI from the provided link by MyWave. Once the GUI software is available on the computer, launch the application using Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge. Please note that the GUI requires browser support for the web serial interface. Google Chrome and Microsoft Edge are supported, but Firefox and Safari are not supported. When the GUI opens, the interface will appear similar to the screen shown here. If the synthesizer is not connected, several options will appear gray and cannot be selected. Once the synthesizer is detected by the computer, the available controls will become active. To connect the GUI to the synthesizer, open the Connection panel. Click the Connect button. The available devices will appear. Select the MyWave USB serial device. Once connected, the GUI automatically reads the current synthesizer settings. The connection status indicator will turn green, confirming communication. If the indicator remains gray, the USB connection has not been established. Disconnecting the GUI does not disable the RF output. The synthesizer will continue operating with the last program settings. The RF on button activates the RF output. When RF is enabled, the lock LED turns green after the PLL lock. The RF on LED turns orange, and TTL outputs become active. The device temperature indicator displays the synthesizer's internal temperature and is automatically updated every 5 seconds, allowing you to continuously monitor the unit during operation. Clicking on Help will give you detailed instructions for operating synthesizer. Before programming the output frequency, configure the reference source. Open the reference frequency panel. The synthesizer can operate using either an external reference connected to the ref input or the internal 10 MHz reference oscillator. For an external reference, enter the reference frequency value between 10 MHz and 500 MHz, then click Set. If using the internal reference, enable the internal reference option. The status bar will indicate whether the synthesizer is using INT for internal reference or EXT for external reference. The reference doubler can multiply the reference frequency before it is applied to the PLL. The divide by 2 option reduces the reference frequency by half. The doubler and divider cannot be enabled at the same time. The doubler is also not available for reference frequencies above 125 MHz. Always configure the reference source before setting the output frequency or enabling RF output. As discussed earlier, the MyWave synthesizer supports multiple operating modes. Open the frequency panel and select the required operating mode. To configure CW mode, enter the desired output frequency in megahertz. Enable RF on. Once the PLL locks, the lock LED will turn green and the RF on indicator will turn orange. The last CW configuration is automatically saved and restored after power cycling. Frequency sweep mode allows the synthesizer to automatically step through a frequency range to configure minimum frequency, maximum frequency, step size, and sweep time. The sweep continues until RF output is turned off because the sweep is controlled by the synthesizer firmware and GUI does not need to remain connected during operation. Frequency hop mode allows the synthesizer to cycle through multiple program frequencies. Up to 10 preset frequency can be stored with programmable dwell times. To configure frequency hopping, enter the desired frequencies. Click Save Frequencies. Enable RF on. After each power cycle, the GUI must be restarted before using frequency hop mode. External trigger mode allows the synthesizer to advance through program frequencies using an external 3.3 volt TTL trigger signal. Each rising edge of the trigger signal advances to the next program frequency. To configure trigger mode, enter the frequency list. Enable RF on to arm the trigger operation. The minimum trigger pulse width is 1 microsecond. Trigger mode requires reconnecting the GUI after each power cycle. PWM mode provides pulse RF output while maintaining PLL lock at a fixed carrier frequency. Pulse timing can be configured using duty cycle, pulse repetition time, and pulse width. The minimum on and off time is 1 microsecond. PWM mode requires GUI reconnection after each power cycle. The charge pump current controls the PLL loop bandwidth. The default value is 1.75 milliamps, which is recommended for most applications. Increasing the charge pump current can provide faster PLL locking and improve performance during wide frequency sweeps. The adjustment ranges 0.35 milliamps to 5.60 milliamps with 0.35 milliamp increments. If the optional digital step attenuator is installed, the output power can be adjusted without disturbing PLL lock. The attenuation range is provided as per customer requirement with 0.5 dB resolution. For custom resolution, you can check with us. The controls include set applies the selected attenuation. Max ATT sets attenuation to maximum. Off returns to full output power. If the attenuator hardware is not installed, this panel has no effect. The phase shifter allows adjustments of the output phase without changing frequency or interrupting PLL lock. The phase adjustment range is 0.00002 degrees to 360 degrees. Values can be entered using degrees, milliseconds, microseconds, nanoseconds, picoseconds, and femtoseconds. The phase shifter is available only in CW mode while RF is on and the PLL is locked. In network panel, static IP address is a fixed IP address that is manually assigned to the device. It remains the same every time the device is powered on, making it ideal for instruments that require reliable network communication. In dynamic DHCP IP mode, the device automatically receives an IP address from the network's DHCP server, typically a router. The assigned IP address may change each time the device reconnects to the network. This option is convenient when a fixed IP address is not required. The synthesizer automatically saves settings to internal flash memory. After power up, the synthesizer can restore the last saved CW or sweep configuration and begin RF output without requiring the GUI. Standalone operation is supported for continuous wave mode and frequency sweep mode. The following modes require reconnecting the GUI after power cycling, which are frequency hop, external trigger, and PWM mode. Now let us talk about some troubleshooting steps. If the lock LED remains red after enabling RF, verify that the reference frequency entered in the GUI matches the actual reference signal. Check whether the internal reference mode is correctly selected. The default charge pump current of 1.75 milliamps can also be restored. If there is no output signal on the spectrum analyzer, confirm that the lock LED is green, RF on LED is orange, output frequency is within analyzer range, and all RF cables are properly connected. If the device does not output after power up, connect the GUI, program a CW or sweep frequency, enable RF on, wait approximately 2 seconds, then disconnect the GUI. The settings will be saved for standalone operation. If the connect button does not work, confirm that you're using Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge. Other browsers do not support the required USB serial communication. This completes our overview of MyWave Synthesizer, including the hardware setup, power up and power down procedures, GUI operation, frequency programming modes, and advanced features. We hope this tutorial helps you successfully configure and operate your synthesizer. If you have any questions, need technical support, or would like more information about our products, please contact us at sales@miwe.com. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more technical videos, product tutorials, and application guides. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in our next video.